Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. As you guys know, we have been busy with my Honda for quite a while, and today we are actually just doing an update video for you guys on the Honda. I am a little bit sick, so I'm not gonna be doing too much work in this video. I just wanna update you guys on everything that you guys need to be updated on. Mainly today I am taking my bumpers and my fenders and my stuff to TNS Auto Works to get resprayed because there's some imperfections on the bumpers and on my fenders and a few plastic covers that I want to get sorted out. And then they will also be giving the car a full buff and polish when they are done. But for now the car is at home. I already took off the bumpers, I took off the fenders, I took off the mirrors, all of those things, and Dean and I are just gonna go drop it now by Tristan. So yeah, let's get on the road. Dean actually already loaded the parts on the bakkie, and then we have some small parts inside as well. So, but I'll show you guys everything that we removed from the car when we actually get to Tristan's house. We are here at Mr. Tristan's house at the moment, and I actually just wanted to show you guys what I dropped off by him. So it's my back bumper, my front bumper over there, my both front fenders, my mirrors, and then the, I don't know what you call that cover, but the number plate goes on there on the back. Number plate cover, because as you guys can see there, the paint came off. So Tristan is gonna sort that out for us, and then like I said, when this is all done, the car will be getting a full buff and polish as well. So yeah, I'm excited to see. So as you guys can see, I parked the Honda here at the back with the MK1, just because we are going to be waiting for the bumpers to come back from spray painting, and the car is just going to stand. So yeah, it's out of the way, I don't need to move it constantly. And yeah, currently this is where we are at with the rust repair. Everything is welded up neatly, and I just put a coat of black paint over it just for time being so that it doesn't rust. The next step here is to put a rubberized coating over it, the entire panel, and then color code the panel to the color of the car, since we're gonna have leftover paint from the bumpers. Personally, I am really happy with the outcome of this repair over here. What I want to do is I actually want to play you guys the clip of the entire process of me doing that specific repair, because I didn't film too much content to explain too much as I went along with the process, because I didn't struggle, but it took me so much time to figure a lot of things out since it was my first time. And yeah, just picking up the camera and filming just didn't cross my mind at the specific time. So what I want to do, I want to play you guys the clip, and then you guys let me know what you guys think of the entire process. for the people that didn't watch the video where we started the whole process of working on the Honda, basically what happened is I started with cleaning the car and I discovered the rust. And shortly after that, I decided to cut the rust out and weld new plate in where I cut out. And what happened was I started the whole process. I cut out, I started fabricating the plates, trying to make it fit into where I cut out, and it was actually quite the process. I will show you guys a few pictures of the whole process of how we actually got the plates to look like it looked, and I'm gonna show you guys in a second how it actually came out and how it is going to fit in where we cut out. This is the panel that I basically made up to fit in where I cut out, and what I did was I basically took plate, bent it and welded it together to create this form that I will show you guys in a second how it actually fits in there. As you guys can see, this panel fits, goes along this line, it has the little groove, the step in there, and it goes right up until there. Also the gaps are quite minimal, so like I said, I'm extremely happy for being able to achieve this with my little skill of or knowledge of actually doing working with plate. Initially I started cutting on the side, and here was initially a piece in with rubberizing, and it seemed quite solid, but when I actually looked at it and cleaned it up with a wire brush, I noticed that it was rusted right through, and it was basically held together by the rubberizing or the coating that was put in there. So I took like a few days just to figure out what I'm gonna do there, and this is what I actually came up with. This was just a plate that I made up to fit in here to replicate the piece that is missing there. So it goes in like that and it looks like this. From what I've showed you guys so far, please do drop a comment down below and let me know what you guys think of what we've done so far. Like I said, I am not a professional fabricator, but I do enjoy doing it as a hobby, and that is one of the reasons why I actually bought the welder, for me to actually take on projects like this. That being said, I just wanted to give you guys a proper update on what I'm busy with the Honda. So as you guys also saw, we moved the Champ into the garage, and let me just show you guys why. Dean decided to give the garage a clean because of how untidy it was and how everything was all over the place. So Dean cleaned out the garage and we can actually move a car into the garage now. But let me just show you guys why I haven't attended to the Champ here. As you can see there's a black rubberized coating that was sprayed over the entire load bin of this bakkie, and it didn't look quite as bad with the coating over, obviously, because the coating, the rubberizing, covered all the imperfections and the rust up. But I noticed in the corners that it was starting to bubble like there, and when I pressed it with my finger, I pressed my finger right through, and then that is when I started actually cleaning up all the rubberizing as neatly as possible. Here you guys can see all the rust, all the holes that is in the load bin. You can see the jack even. Yeah, they repaired it before. I don't know what they were doing there, but this is what the current state of the bakkie is. There in one of the corners you can even see the fuel tank. So this whole rust repair in the load bin was definitely not part of the project when I started with this build. I thought I was just gonna, neaten up the rubberizing, make it black again, and respray the exterior of the bakkie, but turns out there was a lot of rust under, and I just don't feel comfortable with spraying a bakkie with a lot of holes in the load bin. So I'm gonna try my best to fabricate plate to replace with these holes, and yeah, so that is now what is next on the list. With that being said, as you guys know, I bought a MIG welder for the garage, and this thing actually, at this moment in time, this is probably one of my best investments that I've made so far, because as you guys can see, I'm dealing with a lot of rust. But yeah, we are learning the machine, or I'm learning the machine. Dean has a lot of welding experience. Dean knows more about welding than I do, so Dean is helping me set up the machine, teaching me how to use the machine. But so far I'm really happy with what we've achieved with it. If you guys like what you saw so far in this video, please give the video a big like, drop a comment down below what you thought, and don't forget to subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Stay safe.